dramatic and competitive regular season in the ACC, it all comes down to this: the conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. Green Day Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. On the run, it's Owens. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Here's the second down play. To throw, it's Reed. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact, no penalty. Brings up third down.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. He's got his man in the open field. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. By the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that short completion. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
They spread this defense all over the field with that 5-wide receiver set. It puts a lot of pressure on the offensive line to give the quarterback enough time, especially on third down. They held up just long enough, and the quarterback makes a great throw for this first down.
They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. To throw, it's Reed. The tight end has got it, and he's down right there, but it's enough for a 1st down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Aggies looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Normally for this offense down in the red zone, they love to go to the tight end, and they try to go to him. He drops the ball. If I'm the offense coordinator, I might think about trying to give him another shot.
2nd down after the incompletion. Looking for a man. Moves out of the pocket. He throws it away. A smart choice that time. But it will bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Solid drive to start this conference championship game. Now, can they convert on 3rd down in the red zone? Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. He escapes the pocket. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Trying to find some room. It's Davidson. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Johnson. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the 1st down mark. The Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Try to pick up the 30 yardage on the ground. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Well, the running back comes up a little bit short of the first down. Big decision here for this offense because they are down a touchdown here early in the game. They don't want to dig themselves too big of a potential hole.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. QB breaking away. Inside the 30. Here he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. There was no catching him that time.
Oh, man, it's plays like this that make the defensive coordinator want to throw his headset or controller. I mean, he gets carved up on the ground by the quarterback. Is definitely frustrating. What a great job by the quarterback, seeing the opportunity to not just pick up a big gain here, but take it in for 6 himself.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Design quarterback run. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking downfield. It's Reed. Finds his man. It's Owens. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 34. A fun conference championship battle in the early going. Deadlocked at the end of the first. Let's check out the stats real quick. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The pass rush closing in. That's caught. It's Owens. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. Quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Boy, a huge play here for Texas A&M. A nice throw, but even a better catch by this wide receiver. Man, they've had some great ones over the years at College Station. Guys like Mike Evans and Anais Smith most recently. Going back to Christian Kirk. Guys with some size and speed.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back to throw again. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
In the red area, it's Owens. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. To the air, it's Reed. Screen to the wide receiver.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on third down all year long, top 25 in the country, but just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And looking to throw now on first down. Running back grabs it on the screen.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
A completion makes it second down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. And it works. The first down to the 35.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback who's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack you.
Play action here on first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Big throw caught on the left side. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And here's the handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Back to pass. It's Johnson. Bringing pressure. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Pulls it in. It's Brown. That gain moves the ball to the 17, first down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Caught in the backfield. It's Davidson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass is caught. Touchdown, Clemson. They connect for 6. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back to throw. It's Reed. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Quick throw over the middle. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
A tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Quarterback drops back. Caught quickly. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Dropping back. It's Reed. The receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made quickly, but gain to the 5-yard line. It's first and goal. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And PAT puts him up 3. Touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out. It's Moore. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Back to throw. It's Johnson. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. In the clear at the 25. Breaks into the clear. He's at the 50. Great effort there to get points before halftime, but they stop him short of the goal line. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
With the score, Texas A&M 17.
Kick it away to get us going in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Tackling at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. First play of the second half is a handoff. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made after a big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against a pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And now the running back's got it again. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Johnson. Makes the grab. It's Davidson. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Receiver in motion now. First down, looking to throw the football. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Wants to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Now it's 2nd down here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. He breaks free. Gets the first and still running. Touchdown, Tigers. And that will give them the lead now. And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Now from the tight end. Looking to pass. It's Reed. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Tackle made after a solid gain will spot the ball to 31.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. That pass falls incomplete. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
With the option keeper here for a big gain for this Texas A&M quarterback. Reminiscent of a guy like Johnny Manziel, who could do so much damage when he played for Texas A&M. But they've had others, going back to Bucky Richardson. And how about Reggie McNeil? Great history and tradition at College Station with those athletic quarterbacks.
This offense is rolling at the moment. It's 1st down and 10.
timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw. It's Reed. Catch made on the sidelines is enough to move the sticks.
That is high awareness for that receiver to know where the sticks were and adjust the route accordingly.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Defense is coming after him. Touchdown, Aggies! They finish off the scoring drive. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
They'll run it to the right side. Moves the ball up to the 30. And the Tigers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Johnson. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep shot caught down to the 20.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Heading for the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Clemson.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Getting set. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Reed. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. We reach the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw in the first play of the final quarter in this championship game. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they could convert 3rd and short here from the 50. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And they get the 3rd down conversion. Football moves now to the 45.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back. It's Reed. Screen to the receiver in the flat. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets him up first down at the 33.
Well, of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
7th play of the drive coming up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. The misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 33. That's a design quarterback keeper. Has the first down and more. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
That's good for a fighting Texas A&M.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback, is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Tries the right with a quick throw. He's got it in the open. Stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's first and goal. Trying the run, it's Owens. Ball carrier tackled there.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
All right, second down and goal now for this offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep, and he'll be brought down.
Chris, I really like this call. I know it doesn't work out, but just trying to catch the defense napping, trying to get the ball to the edge as quickly as he can. Doesn't work out. Brings up a big third and goal.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. QB keeper all the way. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up fourth down.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on fourth and goal. To the air, it's Reed. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs during the late stages of this game.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter, game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
Leaning on the run game here. Nice stuff in the run out of the shotgun there. Stop him at the 3-yard line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? The ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Hey, Chris, with the offense backed up this deep in their own territory, runs like this at least give you a little bit of breathing room. But you've got to continue to protect the football, especially trying to hold on to this lead.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Again in a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And he'll drop back here on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now, fourth down and long with the lead. Tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? making some changes in the line. Scanning the field. It's Reed. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this pass is caught, and he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. The clock is stopped.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
He keeps it on the design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They've taken the lead with time running down.
Great job here by this quarterback on this read. I thought he might try to get the ball to the receivers. Instead, he sees the matchup that he wants, finds that big tight end, and they get the go-ahead score here late in the game.
BAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And with time a factor here late in the game, he'll just take a knee and they'll start the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Johnson. With the catch, it's Brown. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. The offense will spend a timeout here, 25 seconds on the clock. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for a late deep shot. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He could go. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing you the game.
Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Send the back in motion. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.